We now have a deeper understanding both of how to implement the PLC process successfully district-wide and the common mistakes districts make when implementation has little impact on student achievement. In this edition, we compare and contrast the strategies that high-impact and low-impact districts use. We address proficiency. We have come to recognize that clarifying essential standards demands developing an agreed-on understanding of what proficient work looks like. Too often we have seen teams leave the issue of proficiency unaddressed. We provide examples of the kind of clarity regarding proficiency that is a prerequisite to a guaranteed and viable curriculum. We offer suggestions for integrating deeper knowledge into the curriculum and teacher-made assessments. The Common Core State Standards Initiative has called attention to the fact that state assessments have typically relied on low-level questions that primarily focus on recall of information rather than probing for deeper knowledge. Whether or not a state adopts the Common Core, educators must focus on requiring deeper learning on the part of their students and on creating assessments that will allow students to demonstrate that deeper knowledge. We comprehensively address the issue of systematic intervention. We are thrilled that Mike Mattos, one of the leading experts on intervention, has become an integral part of our team. Although we addressed the issue of systematic intervention in previous editions, Mike addresses the issue of systematic intervention more fully in this edition. We provide even more tools for your work. It has become evident to us that educators benefit from having explicit protocols and tools to guide their work as they move through the various steps on the PLC journey. Throughout this edition, we include proven protocols, tools, and sample products from high-performing PLCs and districts. We provide a broader research base. In this edition, we have updated the research base that supports the PLC process with more than 100 new references. We focus on immediate steps. In previous editions, we attempted to present a compelling rationale for why schools should operate as PLCs. The PLC process has become so widely accepted as the best strategy for improving schools that in this edition, we place a much greater emphasis on taking immediate steps to begin implementation of the process itself. A move from interest to commitment. It has been gratifying to witness the growing interest in the PLC at Work process since Rick and Bob published their groundbreaking book on PLCs in 1998, Professional Learning Communities at Work, Best Practices for Enhancing Student Achievement. It has been frustrating, however, that more educators have not moved from interest to commitment. As Art Turok, the author of several books on self-motivation, observes, quote, "There is a difference between interest and commitment. When you are interested in something, you do it only when it is convenient. When you are committed to something, you accept no excuses, only results." Unquote. A. Turok. Personal Communication, September 30th, 2015. Our colleagues, Ken Williams and Tom Hirk, 2015, framed the issue another way. To paraphrase their approach, they observe that many educators are flirting with PLCs, observing the process from afar, but not taking positive steps to move forward. Other educators are dating PLCs. They are dabbling in the work and curious about its potential, but they leave their options open so that they can break up when the next hot thing comes along. Still other educators are engaged to the PLC process because they have made a commitment to engage fully in the work and are striving to get better at it. As Williams and Hirk, 2015, put it, these educators have, quote, "put a ring on it," unquote. Page 96. Finally, we would extend their analogy to say that some educators are married to the PLC process. This is the way of life they have chosen, and they would never return to their old way of doing things. Their schools continue to flourish even if key leaders leave, because the PLC process is so deeply embedded in the culture of their school, it has become the way we do things around.